Hello, I am now going to explain the electro-pneumatic training kit. Electro-pneumatic training kit. These components are, you can show from here. These are the components. Double acting cylinder. Here one double acting cylinder, and here three numbers. This is single acting, 2 numbers of double acting cylinders, and these are the limit switch, and these are the 2 push button switch. These are relay switch, and this is 5/2 directional control valve. This is also 5/2 directional control valve, and here it is hand slide valve, and one DC power supply required about 27 to 30 volt DC current, and one compressor. One compressor, pressure required about 2.5 to 3 bar. Okay, these are the components, and pneumatic tubings are required. This is 4 mm pneumatic tubing to connect connections of like this, to connect double acting cylinder to the directional control valve and hand slide valve. And this is electro-pneumatic. For electrical connections are done by this type of lead. This type of lead. Okay. So this is the component. Now I am going to show you how to actuate a double acting cylinder by using this electro-pneumatic training kit. Now here I am going to use the component 2 numbers of push button switch. This is 2 numbers of push button switch, one 5/2 directional control valve, one double acting cylinder. Okay, this is the component I am going to use here. So these are the pneumatic. This is the pneumatic tubing connected from compressor. This is the main pressure line. You can connect here by hand slide valve. This is distribution block. From here we can connect one pneumatic tubing here and give input to this 5/2 directional control valve, and other 2 output from this directional control valve to the double acting cylinder like this. Okay. Now this is the pneumatic connections. Now this is for electrical connections. We need the power supply. First switch off this for making electrical connections. So this is positive line. This is positive line connected to positive terminal of this DC power supply, and this is the negative terminal connected to the negative point of this DC power supply. So here marked here in the equipment, so you connect according to here, negative part here and positive terminal here. So this part is now positively charged, positive charge 27 volt to 30 volt, and this line is ground line or negative line. Now to connect this push button switch, you take one positive line to here, and according to symbolize here, if this switch, press this switch on position, this is output of this electrical connection. This output will be finally going to here, directional control valve, positive line, means it will positive line connected to here. Then after pressing this switch, this current will pass through here and activate this solenoid valve. But we need a ground connection to complete the circuit. This is the ground here. Now one switch is connected to this solenoid valve. Solenoid valve, when you give electrical supply, solenoid valve acts as a magnetic action, and inside this control block one piston is there. When it is activated, the piston get magnetic action of this solenoid valve will attract the piston toward itself, and one port will be open in this direction. It will be move the cylinder forward or backward motion. Now going to connect the second switch like this. One positive supply to here, to finally here. This is a solenoid valve this side, and one ground connection to complete the circuit. Okay, this is now done. Now two switches is connected by this lead by two numbers of the solenoid valve. Okay, so checking the circuit, switch on the power supply, access to 28 volt, then press this button. One sound will appear and blink when the back side of the solenoid valve, means the connections are correct. Then another switch, press it. One sound appear here. Now this circuit is now complete. Now actuating this, we need a air supply, air supply from this compressor. Now we are going to switch on the compressor and make it a 3 bar pressure or 2.5. Now pressing this switch like this, you can actuate this double acting cylinder. You can able to see this. So this is the circuit to actuating a double acting cylinder using two numbers of push button and one 5/2 directional control valve. Now how it is actually operation is going on here. When you push this button, the electrical supply comes here. They actuate this cylinder. Means it activate this the solenoid valve is going magnetic action, and this spool inside this piston will be moved this way toward this side, and this air supply from this line will come inside this cylinder. It will go inside this cylinder. When you push this push button, it will be going extending motion. By activating this solenoid, will be air supply finally go inside this cylinder and will go extending motion. Okay, thank you. This is the experiment. Now I am going to move to second experiment. Now in this experiment I show you the using of this limit switches to automation of this cylinder moving forward and backward motion without any push button switch. Okay, these are the last connection I already show you. These are the same connections. One 5/2 directional control valve. This is from distribution block. This is from compressor connected to this 5/2 directional control valve. It will move here and another here. Now we need to connections to this limit switches and this solenoid valve for this 5/2 directional control valve. Okay, first you connect the ground line. Power source already connected here. This is power source already connected. Now this positive part you connect here. Then I take another lead, giving power supply from here. This is the main line of power supply. You can give power supply to here to activate this switch. This is the output of this switch. It will finally connect it to this solenoid valve. Okay, now I need to connect this solenoid valve. This solenoid valve will connect it to this limit switch here. One more to here. This is the main line to this switch, and this is output of this limit switch. We connect it to here. One more ground connection required. Now system is get connected. Okay, now you can check from here. Now power supply is already switched on here. You can, if you press this, one blink in the solenoid valve is shown here. One sound will be appear, and another press another limit switch. The sound will appear, means connections are get correctly connected. Okay. Now what to do? First set the power supply above 20, then switch on the compressor and keep this hand slide valve at closed position this side. Not attaining 3 bar pressure, we just to on this hand slide valve. Double acting cylinder, pressure and coordination automatically. Close position of this hand slide valve, it will stop, and again you can do like this. On the position this hand slide valve, it will again actuate like this. Now switch on. This is the experiment by actuating the double acting cylinder using 2 numbers of limit switch. Okay. This is the second experiment and last experiment. This type of experiment you can done on this pneumatic training kit. And what is the advantage? Means this is the upgraded version of a pneumatic training kit. If you see here that less number of pneumatic tubing is connected in the circuit, you can see from here. But what happens in pneumatic kit, you need more hydraulic, more pneumatic pipe to connect to here to give direction of this hydraulic pneumatic piston, pneumatic cylinder. Making compact size by this, using by this electro-pneumatic, using of solenoid valve, make it compact and make it familiar. Okay, so this is the advantage of pneumatic over electro-pneumatic. This size are compact and you can reduce it, and it is familiar to use. Okay, so this is the electro-pneumatic kit. Okay, thank you.